But does he have a chance with an already crowded Republican field and maybe a little less name recognition on the national stage?
Well, 5 News reporter Rachel Williams talked with a local political expert about the former governor's position in the presidential race.
As of right before he announced for president, officially announced for president, former Governor Asa Hutchinson was standing at around 0.8%. That's less than 1%. It's not even registering.
UA Fort Smith Associate Professor Dr. Williams Yamcam says Hutchinson needs to find a way to connect with voters in a powerful way because as of right now, former President Trump is sitting at 51% support in the Republican Party.
So you can see the difficulty here for Governor Hutchinson to actually make any headway here in this race because he's at 1%. Now he's going to get some positive news because, well, he announced today he may get a couple of news cycles over it.
As far as concerns about the Biden and Trump rematch, Dr. Yamcam says Asa is banking on the fact that Republican voters are ready to move on from Trump.
I was watching his announcement. He said, okay, for America's best. So he clearly is positioning himself as the alternative to Trump, wanting the party and eventually the country to move away from Trump.
He says as a moderate Republican, Hutchinson is in a unique position.
Could be good, but in the general election. In that, well, because in the general election, independents play a huge role because you have 11%, about 11% of them, and they can make and break a race. However, you cannot become the nominee unless you satisfy the base.
Although Hutchinson's position is unique, Dr. Yamcam says it's a tough yet possible move to the top of the Republican Party.
I think it will all depend now going forward on two things. First, the ability, if President Trump was to self-destruct, to open up the race, because right now he's soaking up all the oxygen in the Republican race. Second, if Governor Hutchinson was able to find a way to connect with these voters here. And that's a very, very tough feat to accomplish.
In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Dr. Yamcam does say he wants to emphasize that anything is possible during the presidential race, and polling numbers today can very easily change tomorrow.